Good morning, students. Welcome again. We are going to start a new week. This week is special because tomorrow we don't have class. It's Tuesday, 5th, and we are going to have a little breath and rest. I thought. Okay, let's going to start. Please, let's going to pray. Put your hands together. Dear Lord, thank you very much for this new week we are going to start. Thank you for everything you gave to us: food, home, clothes, health, our parents, our friends, all the people is around us. Don't forget the people is sick in this moment, that they are in the hospitals, that they are suffering so much. Cover with your hands. Uh, Please heal all the sicknesses around us. Don't let us to fall down, to be sad, because it's not good for our health. Thank you. Amen. 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 Okay. Take your notebook, and meanwhile I'm going to give you just a remember, because I so many jobs and they don't have date on the book. Student and workbook. Please don't forget that I need to match the work in the book with the notebook. You take the notes, and then that notes is going to be the same day as we work in the student or workbook, whatever you use it. And you are not writing, so maybe it's less points for you, and I'm checking that too. Okay, and it's going to start. Write the day of today. Today is Monday 4th, and we are going to start a new month, May 2020. Are you ready for this class? It's very simple, very easy, and take notes, please. Okay, let's going to see two and enough. How do we use two and enough? What's the difference between these two common words? Where do we put them in a sentence? Let's going to learn the answers to all of these questions in this useful lesson. This English grammar lesson also covers where to place adjectives with to and enough, and the correct verb form to follow each. Can you write it on? Are you ready? Okay. To. To is an adverb, which means more than sufficient or excessive. Let's go into see the examples to have a better idea what I'm talking about. I think he's too young to live in his own. Second example, that skirt is too short for you. Third example, his shoes are too big for him. Okay, let's going to read again the meaning. To is an adverb. You know what is an adverb. the first lessons you learn in elementary, your teacher taught you what is an adverb, which means more than sufficient or excessive. With this idea, you can know what is to, okay? Well, how to follow those infinitive and remember an infinitive is to plus the base form of a verb? Okay. For example, to play, to swim, to hang, to chat, whatever it is. Now let's look at first a common to pattern when we talk in English. So again, we use to when we want to talk about an extreme. So here we can use it. To plus adjective, adverb, infinitive. Now if you're tired of looking at. Okay. So again, we use to when we want to talk about an extreme. Now, if you're tired of looking at formulas and you're better with just seeing examples, well, let's going to see it. These three are very easy examples what I'm talking about. Enough. Sometimes we saw this word, but we don't know how to use it correctly. Enough is the opposite of to. So it means sufficient and it usually has a positive effect. Enough could be an adjective or an adverb. Both, okay? Adjective or an adverb. If it is an adjective, we can find before the noun in the sentence. Let's going to see these examples. If I have enough money to travel, we have enough food on the table. I have enough money to travel, so I can pay for a ticket to go maybe to Mexico, to United States, to Canada. Okay? I have enough, plenty of money. No credit card, no travel checks. Okay? We have enough food on the table. You have sufficient food, not plenty, okay? We are going to talk more about plenty, but now is the time for enough. So we have enough means that we have maybe a dish of rice, meat, vegetables, and it's enough food because it's only what we need, right? Okay. How we are going to use it? We also use enough in negative sentence to mean not sufficient. Be very careful because sometimes we mix it up some sentence and we do one sentence that we think is correct but is not correct how we use it for. Not plus enough plus noun. Example in negative. I don't have enough courage to tell him the truth. I don't have enough courage to tell him the truth. If it's an adverb, we can find after adjectives or adverbs. Adjectives, adverb enough. Examples. You are old enough to decide. So, you are old enough to decide and make your own opinions and decisions because you are becoming an adult, right? I think we're early enough to get good seats. Maybe you go to the theater, to the movie, to the concert, and you are early enough to get the first seats and to see the movie better, or your favorite singer, or go to see opera. I don't know. Okay. Let's going to see some keys. How to use it? Use to, adverb more than sufficient or excessive. To plus adjective and adverb. Use, meaning and structure. Take notes because this is gonna be very useful for your work and your sentence, and make your activities and don't have many doubts on your mind. Enough, adverb, adverb. Sufficient, the meaning. Structure, enough plus noun, adjective, adverb, and enough. Then we use not enough, negative, meaning non-sufficient, and the structure is not enough plus noun, not plus adjective, adverb plus enough. Repeat this video as many times as you need, okay? Have a nice day, and I hope you understand all of this. But for better, take notes and have on your notebook. Remember, when we come back to the college, I'm going to check all the notes. And as always, when we start a month, please do your cover of May. We are going to celebrate Mother's Day, so you can make a bunch of flowers or they printed, pasted, color, and do it as you can. Maybe you are not good making draws, and you are not a Da Vinci, a Picasso, and just print it, paste it, color, and that's all. See you later. Bye bye, guys. Take care so much.